Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fate Stay Night. We're en route to see if we can recruit Illya. We are majorly underhanded in this Holy Grail war, what with Saber being gone, and Sakura being a vampire, and Ryder's okay, but Sakura's still dying, so that kind of sucks. So let's go get Illya. We saw where her mansion is in a mind vision quest. We should know how to get there. A few minutes walk from the National Highway. Even though I've never seen it in person, the forest entrance looks familiar. It's white like morning mist even during the day. The dim sun, the dim sunlight, not like a dim sun, like that's different. The dim sunlight and fog steal the sense of time from this place no matter where he goes. Shiro was thinking about food. I can't believe how reckless I'm being. I didn't get lost back then because I was watching it through Illya, but this isn't something I can manage by memory alone. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, except potentially death. I put spirit in myself as I put the bag over my shoulder. It's past noon. It takes about 4 hours to reach Illya's castle from here, according to what I saw. All I can rely on now are my physical strength, memory, and recollection skills. I walk through the forest. The smell of sap is a bit suffocating. The unpaved path is tiring to walk on. It's been 2 hours, and I think I'm following the route Illya showed me. There was a fly that just flew through my room. This is gonna suck doing a half-hour to 1 hour video with him in here. But it's worrying that there's no sign to confirm that I'm on track. I can keep walking all day because of my training, but mental fatigue is chipping away at my energy. If memory serves, I still have 2 hours to go. I can easily imagine what will happen if I don't end up at the castle in that time. My physical limit is far, but I'll make trivial mistakes with a disturbed mind. Rehydration and monitoring your condition are the highest priorities during mountain climbing, and you have to worry about which foot you step with and the depth of the bare rock you're scaling. Remember, kids, drink water. This is a threat. Even though the forest isn't as dangerous as a mountain, this place is a different kind of danger. Losing your sense of direction, not knowing where you are. There's the danger of getting lost, and who knows what beasts you might encounter, yeah. Well, there are bears in Japan. I was going to say those horrible beasts. There are bears and boars, and those can be pretty bad. The beasts living in this vast forest are likely to have their territories. When people stray into those territories, they're usually attacked. Walking aimlessly is like asking to be attacked, and even a stray animal trail needs to be avoided from time to time. Fortunately, snakes don't seem to exist in this forest. All I see are traces of wild dogs, and that's rare too. Yo, wild dogs? Woofers? I bet there aren't many living things here because of the magic of Einsburn on this forest. But there are a few wild dogs. There may be far worse things. I go around the thicket that an animal may be lurking in and make my way according to my memory. Discretion is the better part of valor. It's a rule of thumb to simply avoid dangerous places rather than waiting until the danger confronts you and then running away. The air around me feels different. An ominous chill runs down my back with every step. Don't go any further. Get out of this forest now. Nobody will return alive from this forest today. I feel like the swaying trees are warning me. And they don't even have like the Mortal Kombat faces on them, because then they would actually be warning me. I thought it was sap, but that's not quite right. The sweet smell is nothing like the forest. This is probably... Uh-oh. I take out a wooden sword from my bag. I stop, concentrate, and strengthen it within a few minutes. I hear footsteps from the other side of the thicket. I hear sounds among the swaying branches. It's coming. It comes out and heads straight for me. I raise my wooden sword. Tensing my arms, I grip the sword and stand ready. Oh. Hi. Uh-oh. We both freeze. Well, how should I handle this situation? Tosaka lowers her guard first. I follow her example.
珍しいところであったじゃない。
Yeah, random woods, right?
一応聞いておくけど、ピクニックの下見ってわけじゃないわよね。
わけあるか。そういう遠さがこそなんだよ。森林浴って柄じゃないだろお前。今度はな。
失礼ね。森林浴ぐらいするわよ。そりゃ今日は違う要件だけど。
She protests. The surprising part here is that she's not denying that she's planning something.
遠さか。お前イリアとやり合おうってのか。
I get right to the point.
だとしたらどうなの？あなたはもうマスターじゃない。なら私たちの戦いに首を突っ込む資格も義理もないはずよ。
ないけど遠坂がイリアと戦うっていうのなら止める。
なんでよ。もしかしてイリアとサクラを組ませるって腹？
Maybe. No, that'd be weird.
それもあるけど。
Oh, well, yeah.
遠坂イリアと戦ったらただじゃ済まないぞ。始めたらどっちかが必ず傷を負う。そういうのは嫌だ。俺はもともと
初めから戦いを止めるためにでしょ。なんだ、それまだ変わってなかったんだ。
Her sharp tone gone, Tosaka shrugs in resignation. That's Tosaka's real face that she had on before that thing happened to Sakura.
なんだよ。一度決めたことなんだからそう簡単に変えられるわけないだろ。
でしょうね。ほんと前々から思ってたんだけど。
I don't know why, but Tosaka gives an exaggerated sigh.
エミヤくんってすっごいバカでしょ。
And gives a smile that surprises even me.
けどいいわ。懲りないやつだけど、あなたはそうでなくちゃ張り合いがない。不器用は不器用なりに、せいぜい努力することね。
なんだその勝ち怒った顔は。なんか無性に腹立つな。おい。
いいからいいから。で、その格好からするに、エミヤくんもイリアスフィールに用があるってわけね。さっきは当てずっぽうで言ったけど、本当にイリアスフィールと話し合いをするつもりなんだ。
I'm angry, but Tosaka just stares at me with a smile. Damn. I don't know why, but I can never deal with Tosaka in these situations. I feel like I'll back myself further into a corner no matter what I say.
どうしたの？急に黙っちゃって。黙秘なんてエミヤくんらしくないわよ。
そうだよ。お前の言う通りだ。俺は今からイリアに会いに行くんだから邪魔するな。ついてきたら追っ払うからな。
あれ？何？もしかしてイリアスフィールの居場所知ってるの？
Oh, you screwed up. You just told me, fox boy. Crap. Me and my big mouth.
よかった。それなら案内してもらえる？私も大体の場所はわかるんだけど、大昔の地図だから信憑性低くって。エミヤくんが知ってるなら話は早いわ。
She was right when she said we are a massive idiot.
お前な、俺はついてくるなって言ったんだぞ。
あら、エミヤくんはイリアスフィールと話し合いに行くのに、私から目を離していいの？万が一私が先に到着しちゃったら、もう話し合いどころじゃないと思うけど。
お前、俺を脅迫する気か？大体な、一緒に行ったところでイリアに喧嘩売るんだろお前は。
売らないわよ。イリアスフィールと共闘できるならそれに越したことはないもの。とりあえずやるべきことは造形の排除でしょ。
忠告って何の？
マトウ造形が何やら企んでるから甘く見てると痛い目に遭うって。キャスターのこともあるし、バーサーカーまでああなっちゃこっちが不利でしょ。
Zombie's Berserker would be even worse because with someone pulling the strings, they would have control over him, which is
け
bad.
どそう忠告したところで戦いになるって覚悟してたけどね。私とあの子じゃ話し合いなんてできない。一応忠告してそれで戦いになるのなら仕方ないって思ってた。いずれ倒さないといけない相手だし、遅いか早いかの違いでしょ。でも見たところエミヤ君には当てがありそうじゃない？なら冒険をする必要もないし、エミヤ君の努力次第でことは丸く収まるってこと。ほら、難しい顔しない。あなたがイリアスフィールを説得できるなら 私はおとなしく帰ってあげる。で、もし失敗したら協力してあの子を倒すか、二人して逃げられるように手を貸すわ。どう？悪い話じゃないんじゃない？
You were threatening to kill my girlfriend, like, multiple times, so can we trust you?
悪い話も何も。お前、どうあったって俺の後をついてくる気だろ。
まさか、そんなの言いがかりよ。たまたま行き先が同じってこともあるんだし。
She's a devil. But she'll listen to me, so as long as I'm guiding her. Tosaka will go fight Illya if I leave her be, but she'll stay quiet if I take her with me.
言っとくけど、俺だって道に確証はないぞ。迷っても文句言うなよ。
それは心配無用よ。あなたが向かっている方角、地図とぴったり一致するもの。私の地図とエミヤ君の案内があれば迷うことなんかないわ。
I sigh loudly, making sure Tosaka can hear it.
分かった。観念したよ。城まで一緒に行こう。そうすれば、とりあえずイリアとは戦わないんだ。
It's like talking to a child, like you won't press the big red button, you won't unlock the car while we're driving, right? And the kid's like, yes! And then he does.
ええ、あなたがイリアスフィールと交渉している間も邪魔はしないわ。あの子、敵に回したら厄介だけど、味方にできるなら頼もし。
I was gonna say, that line means something's gonna interrupt.
地震。
The trees shake. I hear explosions in the distance. No. This isn't an earthquake. Something like a typhoon is raging nearby.
父さん、これ。
まさか。どうやら一歩遅かったよね。
Well, shoot.
じゃあ、向こうで暴れてるのはバーサーカーなのか。
ええ、私たちがここにいる以上、バーサーカーが戦う相手は一人しかいない。
Oh, Ryder.
どうする？私は行くけど、エミヤ君は残る？
There's no time to think. Do I go to help hinder Berserker? I mean, we should go.
俺も行く。そのために来たん
Yeah,
だからな。
because if Illya's there, that's our mission.
それじゃあ私の後ろにいて。アーチャーを先行させるから、それで出会い頭に即死ってのだけは避けられるわ。
Tosaka starts running. Archer takes form, gives me a single glance, and takes the lead.
イリア、無していろよ。
We need your spin-off series to come out. God, I own those Blu-rays now. I clench the wooden sword in my hand and run after them at full speed. I'm not looking forward to those Blu-rays. I might have to do an episodic, like, play-by-play on them. Anyways, interlude. The girl flees the castle with the black giant. It is a baffling escape. She's abandoned her castle, the place designed to offer her the best defense, to run to the forest. Danger is approaching. The girl was the first one to sense the unavoidable fact. The enemy is approaching the castle. Because she felt that the enemy is a great one, she maximized the castle's defenses and woke up the giant in anticipation of the enemy. The giant of steel, Berserker, personification of destruction who has his sanity taken away and only obeys the girl. With her bodyguard in the castle's protection, she has nothing to fear. She tells herself this, suppressing her unease. But when the enemy drew near, her giant said, "Run." Even the one with no reason left understood that he could not beat the approaching foe. That's bad. The girl started running that instant. She knows that. She already knew that. The thing that reached the outer wall is not something they can match. It's definitely not Ryder then, right? Because, yeah, the ominous shadow expands with the sun behind it, and it becomes a great shadow to easily climb over the outer wall. What in God's name am I looking at? It's really big now! They will lose. With her aside, Berserker cannot beat that thing. He will lose if he fights it, and Berserker will not be your servant anymore. That is the root of her uneasiness. She ran away from the castle not in fear of her own defeat, but in fear of losing her servant. The black giant carries her as they make their way through the forest. The uneasiness does not go away, but assails her with increased weight. She cannot get away. The girl vaguely understands that she cannot get away from this uneasiness and fear, and the black giant stops. It's a good thing I read that before it disappeared.
Oh, 賢明じゃな。勝てぬと悟って出てきよったが。
Oh, she is fighting Zoken. Oh. In front of them is a withered Magus. Next to him is an assassin wearing a white skull mask. Mato Zoken. She figures out right away that he is the Magus of Makiri that she was informed of when she left her home country.
Mato Zoken. 聖杯に選ばれてもいない者がマスターの真似事をしているのね。
The girl jumps to the ground and confronts the old man. There is no fear in her eyes. The enemy before her is not the terrifying one she sensed.
聖杯はマスターなど選ばぬ。聖杯とは受け皿に過ぎぬもの。そこに意志があり、性別をするなどと、お主まで教会の触れ込みに毒されたが。
That's interesting, if that's the case. The girl coldly glares at him as he laughs. The Holy Grail does not choose, just like the old man says. Masters are chosen by the Holy Grail, servants are given form with the Holy Grail's power, and they stay in this world with the help of the Masters. The rules are intentionally distorted and spread around. The girl knows that the purpose of the Holy Grail War is actually the other way around. Oh? The Holy Grail is merely something to be filled. Masters are not chosen, but prepared as part of the ritual. And servants are merely tools used to open the gate. Oh.
あなたこそモーネに毒されているんじゃないの？ゾーケン。
That's a bit of a twist. I mean, I've heard bits of that, but...
マスターを選び出す大聖杯には意志があるわ。もともとこの土地に原型があるからこそ、あなたたちは英霊を呼び出して聖杯を満たそうとした。
The Holy Grail that becomes the container has no will, but the Great Holy Grail does. Oh, so the Holy Grail that we've been fighting for is but an offshoot of the Great Holy Grail. The prototype Holy Grail.
あ、
Huh.
当事者であるあなたがそれを忘れるぐらいだから、マキリの血は衰退したんでしょうけど。
Her voice is cold. The old man accepts her scorn with a laugh.
いやいや、心配には及ばぬ。マキリの衰退もここまでよ。ことはなりつつあってな。予定では次の儀式で行うはずじゃったが、今回は駒に恵まれての、わしの悲願はあと一手で叶おうとしておる。
そう？なら勝手にすれば。私、あなたに興味はないわ。私以外の器なんて気に入らないけど、どうせ失敗するんだし、邪魔はしないから、おとなしく地の底に戻ったら。
She can be like brutal with her tongue too, like the wit, which you don't get when she's talking with Shiro.
言われるまでもない。この老体に日の光は辛いのでな。ことが済めば早々に古巣に戻る。だがやはりのこうもうまくいきすぎると逆に不安が大きくなる。万が一のためお主の体をもらい受ける。ここでお前を抑えておけば我が悲願は盤石じゃ。
Hostility lights up in the old man. The white skull gets up, but stops in contrast to the man's wish. It's obvious why. Yeah, he's no chance against Berserker. The white masked assassin is overawed. No, overawed. Overawed isn't a word, you stupid idiot. Overawed by the giant who's protecting the girl. I think that's... No, who is? Yeah, no, it's right. He has no chance to defeat such a foe. He'll be cut in half with one blow if he steps in. The assassin does not move because he is sure of that fact.
主に似て臆病なサーバントね。そんなに死ぬのが怖いなら戦わなければいいのに。あなたといい造剣といい、そんなに自分の命が大事？
There's no reply. Assassin does not speak, but his master laughs in his place.
ああ、大事だと思う。我が望みは不老不死。こやつの望みも永劫に刻まれる自身の名でな。我らは同じ目的のため、こうして邁進しておるというわけだ。
So people pointed out in the comments of a previous video. By the way, these are uploading like super far off from when I record them, just because Like, I upload them far off because I can get as many as I can. Someone pointed out that Assassin actually, when he yells God is great, he's actually yelling, because I mean it's in Japanese, but what he's actually yelling is Allahu Akbar, which is of course Middle Eastern, and it's like people are like, oh, you should know who it is, and I'm like, Osama bin Laden? I don't know, right? Like, I am not versed in these, and okay, but he would be a servant in the far future. Infamous, right? Yeah, right? Like, it's an interesting thing about these modern ones. But what I'm saying is, there is, like, I don't know the histories of these characters before I know them, right? Like, some of them I'd be able to tell. Like, when it went into, well, like, okay. Medusa, I would not have been able to get on my own. Come to think of it, is there any of them that I would be able to get on my own? Like, if I look at them. Okay, Lancer. No, because I googled Kahulin for a school thing and I found him. Nope. No, definitely didn't get him. No. Okay. Berserker, I got close to. I think I was able to find him out on my own. But yeah, I have no idea who this guy is.
正気なのあなた。聖杯にかける望みが不老不死ですって。
Hatred shows in the girl's eyes. His grin widens still further. It's as if he was waiting for that scornful reaction.
当然じゃ。見よこの体を。刻一刻と機能を失い、悪臭を放ち体は内から溶け、こうしている今も脳細胞は蓄えた知識を失っていくのだ。その痛み、生きながら崩れゆく苦しみがお主にわかるか？
自業自得でしょ。人の体は100年の時間に耐えられない。それを超えようというのだから、代償は必要だわ。
Ka? The old body trembles. The Magus shakes as if racked by coughing and...
やはりそうきたか、アインツベルン。貴様らとて1000年続けて同じ思想よ。所詮人形。やはり人間には近づけなんだ。
I'm still curious about some stuff with the Einsburns and the body-mind transfer thing that will happen in a couple of the endings. We still don't know. He laughs from the bottom of his heart.
なんですって。
たわけめ。よく聞くがよい、冬の娘よ。人の身において死に勝る無念などない。虫どもの苗床となるこの痛みなど、己が死に比べればかほどのものでもないわ。自己の存続こそが苦しみから逃れる唯一の真理。死ねば楽になるなどと、それこそ生きていない証ではないか。
Don't know if I agree.
だからこそ、お主は人形に過ぎぬのだ。その急増の体では、あと1年と持つまい。短命に定められた作り物に人間の欲望は理解できぬということだ。
Okay, so wait. Okay, there's something going on with Illya's body. Well, then again, there was definitely something off when we considered the fact that her like command spell is her whole body.
理解できないわ。あなたは人間の中でも特例だもの。そんな長く生きたくせに自分の寿命を受け入れられないなんて断心したとしか思えない。ねえ、あなたそんなに死にたくないの？
無論、わしは死ぬわけにはいかん。このまま死にたくはない。まだ世にとどまり、生を続けなくてはならん。だがそれもすでに限界。故に崩れぬ体、英語を不滅の器が欲しい。
Just pull a pat and upload your brain into a toilet, because apparently he believes that that's better than dying, which I do not stand by.
そのために
聖杯を手に入れようというの？死が恐ろしいから聖杯を求めるの？
は、死が恐ろしくない人間がいるのかね。よいか、 いかな真理、いかな境地にたどり着こうと無駄なこと。自己の消滅、世界の終焉を克服することはできん。最後に知っておけ。目の前に生き延びる手段があり、手を伸ばせば届くというのなら、何者をも、たとえ世界そのものを犠牲にしても手に入れるのが人間だとな。
Alright, so, human instrumentality is what this dude's seeking, but only for himself, which is whack.
じゃああなたは自分が生き続けるために他の人間をみんな犠牲にするっていうの？
That is platinum whack.
おうよ。それで我が望みが叶うというのなら、世界中の人間を一人一人殺して回っておる。
I cannot think of anything worse than being the last person on Earth. I would rather die way close. Like, if the world was ending, I'd want to be one of the first, because it's like, if there's no chance of getting back, I don't want to be alone.
人の強欲は尽きぬもの。お主とて木々の一本一本が寿命を延ばす妙薬とすれば、この森など瞬く間に食らい尽くそう。たとえそれがわずか一日足らずの延命だとしてもな。
For a day? No, for a day it's not worth it. Think of how much waste you're doing for a day.
己が一日のために世界の一部を殺している。
No, that's not worth it. What's a day?
その願望はこの森だけでは飽き足らず、世界中の木々を殺すことになる。
No, she's right. You're crazy.
その行いによって他人が滅びようと知ったことではない。当然であろう。もとより人間とはそのようにしてここまで広がり、育ち増え、肥満しきった有象無象。そこにもはや連鎖すべき法則など成り立たん。いずれ破綻するのであれば、わし一人が足並みを崩したところで、誰にも異論は挟ませぬわ。
Man, I hate that nihilistic point of view of, well, I'm gonna die anyway, so I don't care what I do to my body or to other people. That's stupid. That's dumb. You are wasting my time. The old man speaks happily. After looking at him in
呆れ
surprise,
たわ。そこまで見失ってしまったの。
right?
アキ
The girl speaks in a voice not her own.
何？
リ、思い出しなさい。私たちの悲願、奇跡に至ろうとする絶望は
It doesn't sound
ど
like
こか
her
ら来た
anymore.
ものなのか。
Like physically.
私たちは何のために人の身であることにこだわり、人の身であるままに人あらざる地点に到達しようとしていたのかを。
What is happening? His laugh stops. The old Magus squints as appearing into the distant sky.
人形風情がよくも言った。
What? Who?
ユスティーツァーの真似事も刷り込み済みというわけか。
This is a name that has never appeared. He distorts his face in hatred and glares at the white girl.
もうよい。戯れはここまでじゃ。お主の体はいるが、心になど用はない。アインツベルンの聖杯、このマキリ造剣がもらい受ける。
The old man's shadow creeps across the ground. With that, the pressure on the girl increases. And Berserker ain't having it. It's actually amazing he stood this long, this quiet, this long. The black giant enters battle without waiting for the girl's order. Uh-oh. The girl's voice does not reach him. The black giant, accompanied by a whirlwind, mows down the pressing shadow, but... Uh-oh. That's not good. Sounds of wind. The wind running through the forest and shaking the trees is something I've heard before. The tremors are growing more and more intense. We're closing in on the source. It's probably on the other side of the next thicket. The battle to decide the strongest is raging just behind those dense trees. My feet stop. A second before I burst into the open, I skid to a halt and hide myself.
Berserker!
Sakura also hides behind a tree and stares at the disastrous scene in the clearing. The place is literally a battlefield. There are 3 servants fighting. Okay, I'm gonna need numbers. One is the Black Giant Berserker, yeah. Okay, another is the White Skull-Masked Killer Assassin. And the last one is... Oh... See, I didn't think she would just appear. So, not a spoiler, I knew about the existence of this character from the very beginning. But I want to know why. Oh, well, this is gonna break Shiro.
ちょっとあれまさか
Tosaka's voice is shaking. I can't really hear her. Even though she's right next to me, her whisper doesn't register for some reason. The third servant. I'm seeing the one clad in black armor for the first time. But she reminds me of someone I know really well. The black giant howls. An attack powerful enough to destroy a mountain swings through the empty space, smashing down into the ground. So whose side is this mysterious stranger on? Even the flying rubble does not cause her to falter. Haha, there's a pun there. The source of the raging wind must be the black swordsman, and the black figure makes her way through the berserker's sword and the flying... Wait, what? The black figure makes her way through berserker's sword and the flying clods... Oh, like of the ground. I was like, what is clawed in this case? And attacks at his defenseless body. Oh my god, is that just it? The anguish is the giant's. His body of steel can nullify almost any attack, but the black swordsman cuts it like nothing. The sword stains the giant's side black, just like the darkness consuming light.
ダメ逃げるのバーサーカーそいつにやられたら戻ってこれなくなるもう戦わなくていいから早く
Does this mysterious swordsman have the ability to perchance disable noble phantasms? Illya sounds like she's crying.
無駄よ無駄。キャスに囚われてはもはや逃れられん。2対1ならばまだしも3対1では指し物大英雄もここまでだろうって。
Matozokin laughs. The two masters, Illya and Zokin, confront each other while their servants stand in front of them as shields. In front of Zokin is Assassin, who must have been defeated by his Berserker. In front of Ilya's Berserker, his entire body covered in black. The ground beneath his feet has turned into a black pond. It is not soil, but a bottomless swamp sealing his movements. Not only that, but black veins are coming out of the swamp, restraining the giant's limbs. I know what this is. This has to be the Black Shadow. But for an instant... Huh? What? It looks like something I know. What? Also inverted color effects. The deafening crash shocks me back to reality. The situation is hopeless. Berserker is strong. Even though the shadow has nearly engulfed him, he still stands against the swordsman. But he's at his limit. The black swordsman charges and slashes at Berserker. Even if they are equally strong, Berserker's movements is further restricted with each passing second. Then, the balance will only tip further towards the swordsman the longer they fight.
勝負あったな。あとは任せたぞアサシン。これ以上ここによっては巻き添えを食らいかねん。バーサーカーが飲まれ次第、アインツベルンの娘を捕らえ戻ってくるがよい。
His figure grows hazy. He vanishes from the forest, leaving Assassin behind.
よいか。キャツは目につくものならば見境なく飲む。それが魔力の塊ならばなおのことだ。アインツベルンの娘、むざむざ飲まれることのないようにな。
His presence, along with his figure, fades away. Zokin has disappeared. The only ones remaining are Assassin and Berserker, and the Black Swordsman raising her sword.
ダメそんなのバーサーカーでも死んじゃうだからもう逃げてよバーサーカー
Illya murmurs in an emotionless voice. What did he make of that? The giant advances with a roar. His advance is like a storm. Oh, he's just going to town. Berserker charges, kicking away the black shadow that has been swallowed up to his knees. It is an impossible action. The mud below him isn't the only thing binding him as the black shadow is coiled around his body. He cannot move forward. Berserker cannot even take a step forward with his body bound by the black shadow. For that reason, he tore his body apart. He grabbed his chest and tore off the black shadow with a sound. He tore off his own flesh along with the shadow, going deep enough to expose his bones. The giant bursts into motion. With the force of a whirlwind behind it, the next swing will surely destroy the Black Swordsman. It will be his last attack. He has ripped his body apart and is executing this attack on the verge of his death. There's no way his attack isn't fatal. And in response, the swordsman meets it with her strong attack. Illya starts to run. She dashes frantically to Berserker, as if she doesn't see the shadow expanding at his feet. I can't do anything. If I go out now, I have no hope of winning against either the shadow or the swordsman. But still, I have to stop Illya. There's no choice there. I had to do it. I jump out from behind the tree. I grab Illya from behind as she runs towards Berserker. The mad warriors roar, the strong wind, and an explosion that even takes away my vision. Oh, that's really cool! That's really cool! They all flow into my numb ears at once. I hold Illya in my arms as the wind knocks me back to the ground. White light fills my vision, and I can't even manage to stand up. No, standing up never crosses my mind. My body feels hot. Something deep within me resonates with the attack. I don't understand why, but this heat is in resonance with the noble phantasm. My breathing has been deadened, just like my vision. I can't do anything right now. My body will not function as a human being as long as that sword is engraved in my eyes. I'm entranced. My heart is taken away by something I only saw for an instant. That thing is an illusion far superior to the numerous other noble phantasms. There are many that are crafted more splendidly and with better skill. But the beauty of that noble phantasm is not its appearance. No, to describe this sword as beautiful would only dirty it. The sword is not beautiful, but sacred. Boy, I really, really, really love swords. People's conceptions, legends weaved only out of hope. It's not a myth, nor is it an inhuman work. It is a crystal trained by heart alone, and that is why the sword will reign as the strongest fantasy. My vision returns. Look at this parallel shot, but it's very different. The sky is lit with dark red light, and is dark like night. The light that split the forest must have been darkness itself. I'm just gonna take a look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The fire is burning silently, but the air is still cold. Is it something that freezes oxygen instead of burning it? The darkly lit forest lowers its temperature. Hi. You lost your ahoge. No, it's there. It just lowered because she's looking down. Whew. I was like, oh man, if she lost her ahoge, that would not be good. A swordsman is standing with the black fire in the background. With Illya still in my arms, I glare at the pointed sword. I don't feel any hostility from the swordsman. I fear my death and at the same time grip my teeth in vexation. It's different. She's a different person. It's not just her hostility. I don't feel any of the nobility I previously felt from her. Oh! Hi! No, it's just you. Her helm breaks. Arguably, that's not a helmet. It must have been Berserker's last attack. Okay, I was wondering why it just randomly broke. Her face is revealed, and although she is completely different, she's still the same.
Saber.
The fly that was in my room literally flew up to the face, landed on it, and flew away. Even the fly's like, nope, this ain't it, brah. There's no reply. The now golden eyes do not reveal anything but plainly look down at us. Illya's voice is trembling. A sword is pointed at her, and Berserker is sinking into the shadow behind Saber. The defeat of her servant and her impending death. Any young girl would tremble in this situation.
Saber.
I shake off any unnecessary emotions. I hug Illya harder and put strength into my free right arm. Now's not the time to be spaced out. I'm going to save Illya. I'm going to save Illya and return to my home. So I can't just cower and wait for my death. Saber swings her sword. She tries to slash at me as I stand up, and at that instant parries 3 arrow shots from her side.
Archer.
Archer's really archering. He's doing archery. I get to my feet, still holding Illya in one arm. The swords clash. Archer shot at Saber and attacked her without pause. But it doesn't do much. Even with his godlike speed, Saber easily repels his twin blades. Archer is acting strangely. Looking, I see that the black shadow is entangling around his feet. There's her ahoge. The lair of the cursed world. The cool voice is definitely Saber's. She easily smashes the black shadow and... sends Archer flying into the forest behind him. She's struck with enough force to throw him back in spite of his defense and the shadow holding his feet. That's a sprite. That's a sprite. And once again, Saber confronts us silently. Her eyes, they tell me she is resolved to kill me if I do not hand Illya over. Illya lets go of my arm. It seems she wants me to hand her over, and the last switch is tripped inside my head. I push Illya behind me and grip the wooden sword with both hands. Oh, she didn't like that. I hold it at the ready, right in front of me. I'll drive all of my power and magical energy as soon as Saber charges at me. That's all I can do now. I have nothing to say to her. I can't apologize, nor can I tell her to come back. I can't say something like that when she hasn't said anything herself. Saber is in front of me as an enemy. Then the only way to answer her is to fight with all my might. I take aim. I won't even try to take her life at the cost of my own. Saber taught me that such tactics are useless. An attack with the premise of your own death is only effective against an opponent as strong as you. Against Saber, I can't hold for anything or hope for anything as good as a mutual kill. Therefore, I'm only aiming at one spot. Her helmet shattered, so her head must be damaged somewhat. That's where I'm going to strike with all my might. I'll defeat my enemy and live on. Unless I get that clear image in my head, I won't be a match against Saber. She's coming. Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it! I don't care if I look miserable. I don't care. Yeah, your looks don't matter right now, bud. I don't care if I have to crawl on the ground. Unless I dodge this attack, I can never protect Illya. I'm dead. I fought Saber before, so I know this will be fatal. The lightning-fast attack comes from the upper left. Slicing through my neck would be as easy as mowing rice. But my head is still attached. Saber's sword stopped just shy of my throat. What happened? She silently sheaths her sword and jumps away. What? Could that be her reason? The black pond expands on the ground. The shadow is about to crawl out of there. I'm sure of it. That's the thing I saw at the park the other night. An unknown thing that's just like a cluster of curse. What?
ありがたい。たやすい仕事だ。マジュヌーンに敗れた失点を取り返せる。
Majnun? Majnun. It's probably going to tell me what that is, I hope, but let's Google it. Majnun. Is that like a Majin? Oh. Layla and Majnun is a narrative poem by the Persian poet Nizami Ganjavi, based on a semi-historical Arab story about the 7th century Najebi Bedouin poet, I'm going to butcher this, Kaiz ibn al-Muwa, and his lady love, Layla bint Mahdi. What is Majnun? Okay, it just says there. But Layla sounds to me like Alf Layla Walayla from Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is, I think, 101 I think that's 101. Oh. Majnun means crazy person in Arabic. Well, there we go. That explains that. I was looking too deep. Saber walks over to the black mud, and she sinks into the mud, just like Berserker did. I watch her until she completely disappears. I don't care why she's still in this world or why she's my enemy now. Now that we're enemies, all we can do is fight. That is the nature of this war. But still, I think for a second that she wouldn't have been stained black like that if I had been stronger. Tosaka's voice brings me back to myself. In front of me are the approaching black shadow and assassin, whose white mask is distorted with a smile. I take Illya's hand and start running. Illya takes one sad glance at the mud that swallowed Berserker, then keeps back her tears as she starts running. Yeah, good luck outrunning assassin. Okay, so status. Saber. Her riding skills are lost. Really? Did she have riding before? Well, Saber's gone now. You can't even click on her. What? I didn't even realize that. Huh. Okay. Berserker? Okay, he's still there. Okay, so Saber. Details. Oh, there she is. Skills. Instinct. The ability to always feel the best course of action. Because she's constantly suppressing her rage, her instincts have become more blunt. Interesting. Magical energy burst. An enormous amount of magical energy always covers Black Saber's body like a dense fog. Black Saber, is that what we're going for? Because that's not the name I know. In fact, the name I know might have been added later, but we'll see. With her black armor and trail of mana, her defense has been increased considerably. Charisma, E. Talent to command and lead a great army. Increase the abilities of one's allies in battle and between armies. Her leadership is increased, but the morale of her soldiers decreases dramatically. Okay. It's just Excalibur. Sword of Promised Victory. Black Sword of Ultimate Light. Since Excalibur is an amplifier that transforms the magical energy of its possessor, the light of the Holy Sword of Black Saber has also turned black. As the Ladies of the Lake Vivian and Morgana coexist, this Holy Sword seems to have attributes of both good and evil. It's still an anti-Castle Noble phantasm. Huh. Very interesting. So they're gonna go with Black Saber, huh? Okay. Okay. I wonder if the name that I know her as will appear in this, or if that again is a concept they just reappropriated later. I'm gonna go a bit more. I'm really curious what happens. We run through the forest. In front of me is Tosaka leading the way. Actually, as our weapons, do we no, we don't have many weapons this time. In front of me is Tosaka leading the way. Behind us is Assassin pursuing us through the trees. She must have been worried about us, even though she could have escaped by now. She slows down and turns to look at us. I know that the enemy is right behind us, but I can't shake him off. Servant Assassin is after us. There's no way I can shake him off when I have Illya with... Oh, what's he doing? I hear an ominous voice right behind my ear. When I look to my side... Oh, that's creepy. I see White Death's head, smiling as he licks the dagger. Thankfully, it was poisoned, and now he's dead. It's not the case, but... The masked figure is knocked away. While running beside me, Assassin was thrown off guard by a kick to the side. Oh, dang. Archer does not slacken his pace as he talks. Whoa, coughing. Archer's looking at Assassin and something else that is coming up from behind him. I don't like that thing. I still don't. I really don't. It's after us. That shadow is coming after us while staining the ground black. Archer slows down a bit and goes behind us. At that instant, right before he leaves, he gives Illya a look heavy with regret. Interesting. I go through the forest with the sounds of clashing swords at my back. As Assassin follows, he's obstructed by Archer's efforts. Unable to sustain the offensive, Assassin is once again forced to retreat. Their attacks are matched. Even the daggers thrown at me are shot down, and it's obvious that Assassin is not in control of the fight. But it's not because Assassin is weak. Archer repels the multitude of daggers. His vigor is incomparable to before. The scales of victory are tipping towards Archer. I don't know why, but he's as strong as a fierce god right now. A fierce deity, perhaps? Oh ho. With even his strongest attack repelled, Assassin raises his voice in retreat as he retreats. In response,
知れたこと。私は他の連中のように真っ当な英雄ではない。清純ではない英霊ならば、あの泥と同意。
I'm what those kids call edgy. Archer must consider it his chance for victory as Archer charges.
お前ほどではないが、この身もいびつな英霊ということだ。
He cuts the right white skull with one blow. The black cloak scatters in all directions. Assassin retreats, clutching at his broken mask. It is not a retreat to regroup, but a retreat to save his life. The black servant runs away from Archer and disappears into the trees.
上出来。これで追いつかれる心配もなくなった。ご苦労様、アーチャー。疲れたでしょ？しばらく休んでいいから霊体に戻っていて。
What about the giant tentacle beast that's called? Okay, no. Tosaka looks relieved. Behind her. Uh-oh, that's what I'm saying. It appears as if born from the tree's shadows.
何？
She looks behind her. At the same time, the black shadow extends its tentacle and... Uh-oh. I won't make it even if I run. I'll witness Tosaka getting pierced by that black tentacle. But the one I actually see impaled is Archer, who pushes Tosaka aside. Uh-oh. Ho-ho. Tosaka looks up at Archer, without comprehension. It's the end for Archer. He's still breathing. He's not bleeding much. It should be possible for him to heal himself, even if he is pierced, as long as it's not fatal. But somehow, I understand that Archer cannot fight anymore. That thing kills servants. No matter how strong a heroic spirit is, one cannot beat that black shadow, as long as one is summoned as a servant. I vaguely comprehend that fact for some reason.
嘘。アーチャー、何してんのよ。
Tosaka must have felt the same thing. She calls to Archer with a trembling voice, stands up unsteadily, and... Archer's shout stops her cold. Whoa! The black shadow throbs. The forest is dying. All the magical energy here is being sucked up by that shadow. For some stupid reason, it reminds me of a water balloon. No, that's fair! It's like putting more water into an already full balloon. It's expanding beyond capacity, and I get the bad image of it explode. We'll get sucked up. If we stay here, we'll be engulfed for sure. Archer pulls out of the tentacle that pierced him and starts to run to Tosaka. Then I... Ah! Who save? I think Tosaka's done, guys. We're gonna protect Illya. I'll protect Illya. That is what Archer has told us to do, right? So I'll protect Illya. I can't try to save two people. Tosaka is Archer, but Illya has no one. Then I have to take Berserker's place. I tackle Illya, forcing her to the ground. And the instant I cover her body with my own, my vision and perception is filled with black. It's hot. My body is almost blown away. The condensed and released wave of magical energy rages through the forest as a storm. It's not there. My vision is painted black. If it's this dark, even though I can clearly see, a black sun must have come falling down. My body's not there. It probably melted from the heat. My body's not there. The loss of my sense of touch is more disgusting than the pain. What is happening? Also, RIP YouTube compression, but that's a problem. I can't protect Illya unless I have a body. The black shadow tries to take Illya. I flail my right arm to drive it off. Embracing her with that same arm, I press her to the ground. And I finally realize My body's there. My body must be there, or else I couldn't have protected Illya. Man, I panicked too much. All I lost was my left arm. That's the only part of me that vanished without a trace. The rest of my body is still there. We're just glossing that over? But I still have the sense of loss. I have only lost one of the two, but it feels like I lost my whole body. So you have one arm now. It's disappearing. The shadow fades away without trace, its energy spent. Illya's safe. My ears must be numb, as I can't hear what she's saying. What happened to Tosaka? Archer is there. His red cloak is painted a deeper red, and he's so weakened that he might disappear in the next second. How strange. Why is she here?
正気ですか？そんなことをすればあなたは
考えるまでもない。何もしなければ消えるのは2人だが。
What?
移植すれば確実に1人は助かる。
What's happening?
どの道この体は限界だ。このまま消えるというのなら、こ
Oh,
れをくれてやったところで変わるまい。
we're getting Archer's arm. Archer and Ryder are talking. What the hell's going on? And in the end,
通常ならば死ぬ。人の身に霊体をつなげては助からない。
okay,
だが
Rin's still alive. Okay.
俺とその男は特例だ。リンが目を覚ましたらうまく処置をしてくれるだろう。
He tenderly runs his finger through Tosaka's hair. My vision fades to black. The dark sun no longer shines on the forest. Then, the darkness must be falling on my unconsciousness.
ここまでか。達者だな。遠坂。
Archer bids farewell, in a voice that sounds just like mine. A weird coincidence, am I right? Oh boy. Oh, now we got an interlude, huh? Where? Okay, well, I was gonna end it, but no, I need to know what's happening. The shadow wavers. The Red Knight is covered in blood, and Tosaka Rin is sitting on the ground, dumbfounded. About 5 meters away from them stands a silvered-haired girl and Emyashiro hand in hand. The shadow wavers. After shrinking like a dead tree, the shadow expands like a blowfish. No, its poisonous nature is like an uglier deep-sea fish, an anglerfish, perhaps. The expansion continues without limit, swelling outward and dyeing the forest black. At that instant, the Red Knight dies protecting Tosaka Rin, and Emyashiro survives by pure luck. It is fortunate that the ground is uneven. The expanding shadow passes over Emyashiro, who is in a hollow pit, but his left arm is above its rim, unable to share in that fortune. She wakes up. It's been half a day since she sent Ryder to guard Shiro. Mato Sakura, who shared vision with her servant to follow the situation without even leaving the house, is brought back to reality with that scene. Oh, she's not gonna handle this well. Oh no, she feels like vomiting. Her vision is blurred as if she had lost it because she cut off her shared vision off by force. Her body is sweating, and as soon as she breathes, what's in her stomach rises up to her throat. She runs into the dressing room. She's covering her mouth with her hands as soon as she gets to the sink. She vomits out everything in her stomach. Oh, that's realistic. She stands there with her head down, shoulders heaving. Her long hair flutters like a curtain, hiding her face from the mirror. She recalls the nightmare. There's no mistake about the vision. Emyashiro's left arm was swallowed by the shadow while protecting the silver-haired girl. It melted away without trace from the shoulder down. Sakura masochistically yells at herself for considering such a thing. She feels a chill and a strange uplift, not able to think about what happened and what she should do. All she knows now is that she hates herself. She previously got the idea that if Emyashiro were injured to a point where he wouldn't be able to go outside, he would not be in any danger anymore. Yes, she was wrong. Will not solve anything. Was it simply carelessness that made her wish for him to be hurt? Now he has been wounded regardless of her wishes. Not a wound that will keep him indoors, but one that threatens his very life. There's no difference between the two. That's what it means to be injured. Why does she think that a misfortune to lose a part of one's body is a good thing? The nausea does not go away. She does not stop vomiting even after throwing up everything. Gastric juice and blood. She thinks that the sharp pain in her stomach and the scratch on her throat is like a punishment to condemn her. And after a while, her nausea finally goes away when the gastric juice runs out. And when nausea finally goes away when the gastric juice runs out and she regains her composure. She breathes heavily. Her shoulders are moving up and down painfully. She puts her hands on the sink and tries to calm down as if she finished running a marathon.
でもこれでもう先輩は戦えない。
In a trance, she speaks her true feelings. A short murmur. Still breathing heavily, she raises her head. The figure in the mirror is crushed by a feeling of guilt. The apologetic expression is caused by her worry for Yashiro's well-being. She truly wishes for his safety. The mirror reflects a face with a crooked smile. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. I think we're gonna call it here then. I can't type. You knew it was coming. Thank you all for watching, everyone. And next time, let's see what happens. I didn't expect this. We'll see you then for some more, guys. Ciao.